Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Got some room at the 30. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Here's Wilson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll toss it out to Carson. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Gun. Motion. Reset. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Leave it. Bring up 48.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
We got 4. Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, wahoo. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Gun. Coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's brought in by Jackson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Draw play, Madison, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins out to the left. It's complete to Jackson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Gun.
I got him on me, on me.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Blue down, blue down. Vikings. Check 99, check 99.
On the carry, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Cousins gives way to Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
March by 4. Exit, exit. Pick that. Black.
They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
First. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Gun. Two. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. Listen to me. It's our time.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike's by 4.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, they're scared. Gun. Banjo. Two. Hey, Alpha.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Leave it. Bring up 48. 54. We ain't giving up nothing to Gun. Mike's by 4. We got to get the ball. Yellow. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Hey, Delta. Mike, 54. Rip right.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Wilson They set up the screen to Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Now it's Carson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, 0-0-0. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Not here. One left. Good guys, 4 down. Check, watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, spot 4. Gun. Mike, spot 4. Let's go, defense, let's get out the field. Good, tight.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Check 4, check 4.
Back to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to spin free. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the